everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today we're going to have a look at Tarot of the Unexplained. I purchased this from Cheryl over at the Oneness Emporium, and I will link Cheryl's website below. I saw Simon actually show this deck on his channel, and I thought that is so up my street. I love anything like this because I know of a lot of the cryptids and creatures and different things in this deck, because I've watched I do watch a lot of documentaries about what people term monsters on TV. So I watch a lot of the legends about like Bigfoot and the Mothman and all sorts of things like that. So this was definitely one that I wanted to get. So it says on the back, you might not be able to see it, but I'll read it out. Strange times call for strange tools. This is a deck that embraces the diversity and weirdness of the 21st century. The US Navy now admits that UFOs exist, ghost hunters abound, and experts in the paranormal and quantum physics fields are arriving at the same conclusion. All of these seemingly disparate phenomena are related. Tarot of the Unexplained was conceived and designed to represent the most commonly seen and experienced yet unexplained phenomena, apparitions, 14 events, and cryptids. These modern concerns are represented in the suits, wands, swords, cups, and pentacles, becoming the knocking sticks of Sasquatch, ghosts, portals, and flying saucers. Among the major arcana, you'll recognise familiar archetypes: La Llorona, the Ghost Hunter, the Remote Viewer, Indrid Cold, the Anunnaki, and the Flatwoods Monster. Here you'll find guidance to navigate urban oddities, the unexpected, the unexplained, and the everyday strangeness of your life. Embrace the weirdness, you're not alone. So this comes in a nice sturdy 2-part box. It's by Dave Zilla. We've got the thumb cutouts. It's by Red Wheel is the publisher. Look at the side with the UFO. And inside it says we are not alone. Nice purple colour. And here is the image of, I think it's the Wendigo. So a very cool, a very nice sturdy box. Then we have a little book, which is cool. And this does explain the different monsters and things that are depicted in the book. So you do get, we've got acknowledgements, introduction, a guide to the cards. So the major arcana. So we've got different things here, like La Llorona, for instance, and then it tells you a bit about her if you don't know already. So that's quite good, and you get like a little picture of the card. Indrid Cold. I'm not sure exactly who he is. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's meant to kind of be like possibly an alien being. And then of course they've changed all the suits. So portals is cups, knockers will be wands, and I know that sounds funny, but what it is, it's talking about Sasquatch or Bigfoot, and they tend to knock on trees with branches, and if people go out to try and find Bigfoot, they will use that technique of knocking on trees to see if they get any knocking come back to them, you know, when they're actually on the lookout for Bigfoot. And we've got ghosts, so we've got ghost portals, knockers and saucers. So, and it's, how many pages do we get? 95, and then a little bit about the author. So very cool. I love anything like this. So me. So these are the backs of the cards, which I really like. Really nice. Love it. It's silver gilded, which is also really nice. So, and obviously tarot sized cards. So what we will do, let's see what I have here. So this, so yeah, normal kind of tarot size really. Right, let's go through the deck. So for the Fool, we have the Ghost Stalker. So this is obviously somebody that's out looking for ghosts. Now, the cards do have a little bit of a sheen to them, but they are matte. And they've got that kind of nice, buttery kind of feel to them. Quite flexible cardstock. Some might say it's a little bit thin. I don't mind. Definitely be good if you're a riffle shuffler. We have the Remote Viewer. So this is somebody that will write down what comes to them. They'll be maybe given a prompt or asked to just write down what comes to them in their mind. And a lot of these people that do this remote viewing are accurate as well. So this is like more kind of the psychic side. So that would be the Magician. So the High Priestess is the Bell Witch, and I'm sure most people know the story of the Bell Witch. Very cool image for the High Priestess. Now the Empress, La Llorona. So this is a Mexican myth, creature. And you know, she's also called like the Weeping Woman because when she's sighted, she tends to be weeping for her children that she drowned. She killed her children, drowned them, and she's then weeping for them. And this is why you can see blood, because she's actually killed her own children. So this card actually, I mean, really, this, I think you've got to kind of use this deck in a different way. You can't stick to the RWS meanings, really, I don't think, because having this as the Empress, I suppose you can kind of see it because children, but normally this is quite a positive card, whereas in this deck it's quite dark. So yeah, we have Indrid Cold, who apparently was meant to have emerged from a spaceship, so could possibly be alien. And that's for the Emperor. We have the Jackalope for the Hierophant. So this is like a mythical creature that's meant to be part hare, part almost like deer or something with antlers as well. So, and a lot of people will have heard of the Jackalope. We do have a key here to represent, so like the Hierophant. But I haven't worked with this deck yet, so I don't know how it's going to read. But I can see already that it's not going to read in the normal way of a RWS or any kind of tarot system, really. It's going to kind of be its own thing, I think. Yes, you could put the RWS meanings to it if you wanted to, or you could go off of your own intuition with this. So the puka, this is a shape-shifting creature, and one not to be trusted usually, and you can see the way the side eye, the way it's kind of looking, it's not particularly a positive character. And that actually is for the lovers, isn't it? Yeah, so that would be in place of the lovers, which is really weird why you would. So this is what I mean about, let's have a look. Upright connections, relationships, trust, pranks, harmony, open communication. Oh, so it's to do with the fate. So shape-shifting fairy, the puka, disappearance and reappearance of objects like keys, phones and money. The fate appear to you, will-o'-the-wisp. So they can appear as shape-shifting, as I said, shapeshifters, and can appear as rabbits, beautiful women, horses and cats. So yeah, so this really can't be read in the normal way. The Nomo ship, so that is for the Chariot. Redemption. Ooh, look at that. Should we have a look and see what it says about redemption? Number 8. In this card, a man is seen reading a religious or scientific text, something he firmly believes represents truth and reality. He is oblivious to the alien menace behind his head. He has spent his life debunking belief in extraterrestrial life, and there it is kind of behind him. So that's just a little bit from the books. That's actually really cool. I like that for the Hermit. So we have the Yeti. Which is a cool card. What am I saying? That's not the Hermit, that's Strength. Sorry guys. You see, this is the thing, when things get renamed, sometimes this will take me a while to get used to this. That is Strength. I'm right, aren't I? See, I'm confusing myself now. The Yeti is the Hermit. So that's quite cool. And look at the almost like spacecrafty type things in the sky, because they do say, like with Bigfoot, I don't know about the Yeti, it's kind of the same sort of thing, but there is a theory that Bigfoots might either come with spaceships, come from spaceships, or they come through portals, so they're like on another dimension, or in another dimension, and that's how they can disappear so quickly, and why they're very difficult to find is one theory. The hoop snake for the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Thunderbird at 11. Look at this with the infinity symbol as well. Extraction, so this is for the Hanged Man, which is really cool. So being taken into a ship, but look at the way he is in a traditional kind of hanged man position, but being taken up into this ship. This is a really cool death card. This is the Wendigo, and the Wendigo is not something you'd want to meet. I'm sure it's the Wendigo that can mimic people's voices, and so that you think, say you couldn't find your friend and you suddenly heard them calling, and you'd follow the sound of what you think is their voice, and it's not. It could be the Wendigo. This is a very fast creature, I think, too. So, the Loch Ness Monster, of course, most of us know about this, particularly if you're in the UK. Look at our devil card, Nain Rouge. That looks cool. See, I'm having to look now because I need to know. So 15. Antoine de la Mose Cadillac, the founder of Detroit, Michigan, went to a fortune teller who correctly told him that he had been dreaming of a red imp. Oh, so it's a red imp that caused bad luck, and he suffered imprisonment and lost his fortune. So yes, good choice for the devil. The Silver Bridge. Now this, it will be in relation to the Mothman, which we can see here, and apparently the Mothman was seen on the Silver Bridge in the US. I think, is it West Virginia? I don't remember properly exactly where, but the Mothman was seen on the bridge. Yeah, it's Point Pleasant, that's it. Point Pleasant, West Virginia, I thought it was. The Mothman was seen on the Silver Bridge before it collapsed. So it actually collapsed, and, you know, a fair few people were killed when the Silver Bridge collapsed. And people said, was it the Mothman appeared and, you know, wanted to harm people, wanted people to be killed, or did he appear as a warning that this was going to happen, that the Silver Bridge was going to collapse? So yeah, we don't know. And there are still people have said that they've seen sightings of the Mothman. It's a huge creature with red eyes, and obviously wings. Some skeptics have said, oh, people have got mixed up, it's an owl. I don't think so. Not from the descriptions that people have given, and people have even made drawings of what they've seen, which looks nothing like an owl, and is huge, like 7 feet tall and that type of thing. Sirius, so this is the sort of constellation of Sirius, of the star. Now the Flatwoods Monster, now this I know kind of looks weird, and probably some people might think it's funny. It's actually not. They've depicted it here in an almost funny way, but what it actually is this kind of shape, and you've got like a face, but it's like a body inside. This part is made here to look like a skirt or dress, but this part is actually like metal, like this creature is sitting inside of a machine that hovers above the ground. But when the Flatwoods Monster was seen, it emitted like a gas or something from the machine part of itself, and it smelt really awful, apparently, like sulfur mixed with other things, and actually made people physically throw up. and the people that encountered it was a whole family, a mother, 2 sons and their dog, I think it was, and they all like ran off, but it actually made them physically ill. There was another couple in a car, and I'm not sure if they'd broken down. The car had stopped, and this thing appeared, and again all the gas stuff seeping from it got into the car and made them physically ill. So this is definitely not, wouldn't in my opinion be something, you know, kind of to be laughed at, even though they're depicting it in almost a funny way here. It's not something I'd want to encounter, thank you very much. So yeah, the Flatwoods Monster. Now the Anunnaki. Now the Anunnaki, they think were a race of, well, people like, I don't know if it was the Maya or the Aztecs, those kind of people would look at certain beings as being gods. So they might look at the Anunnaki as gods that came to help them construct their temples and things. But there's a theory that the Anunnaki weren't actually gods, but that's how the people would have seen them, because they wouldn't have words like alien and, you know, spaceship. So they would say the gods that came from the sky. But this could be, you know, thousands of years ago, a race of alien beings came to this planet that were much more advanced than even we are now, and helped to construct some of these buildings and pyramids and temples and things that we see now in different areas of the world. And even like there's a place in Bolivia called Pumapunku, and it has these huge H blocks. They just look like H, like the letter H blocks, but they have been cut so precisely that it would be difficult even with modern tools now to do it. So this has got to be like, even though we're talking ancient times, it's advanced technology from then, and it's almost like, I suppose we've gone backwards, but it would be advanced technology from an alien species, if you like. The Men in Black, of course, these sometimes appear, and usually it's to do with aliens. And for the world we have the hollow earth. So there's always this hollow earth theory that some people have. So then we have our wand suit, which is the knockers, so Ace of Knockers. And so we can see a Bigfoot type character here with the branch. And this is, as I said, what they use to knock on trees to kind of call to each other, even though they can make noise with their voice. But there's also this. But we've also, you see, got an alien spacecraft here, because as I said, there is a theory that they may not be of this world. So that is the 2 of knockers, 3 of knockers, 4 of knockers, 5 of knockers. So we'll go a bit quicker through these. They're still very cool though. I love the colour, the purples and blues. 6 of knockers, 7 of knockers, the 8 of knockers. Look at the speed on him. The 9 of knockers, and the 10. And then we have Fan of Knockers. So this will be somebody obviously that's really interested in Bigfoot and trying to find them. Have an encounter, a hunter of knockers, again, kind of the same. An advocate of knockers. So this is probably somebody that's really seriously into it and is looking for these creatures all the time. And the skeptic of knockers, who doesn't believe in any of it. Then we have portals, which would be our cup suit, so the ace of portals. The two of portals. So it is a bit pippy, which I don't particularly like, but I think I can still use this, the three of portals, because I'm going to use it in a different way anyway, the four of portals. So they are used in different shapes and things. Five of portals. The six of portals. Seven of portals. It's a star shape. The eight of portals. The nine of portals, like a black star. The 10 of portals. And then we have our fan of portals, which would be our page, of course. And knight would be the hunter of portals. And queen would be the advocate of portals. And the king would be the skeptic of portals. Then we have our ace of ghosts. This is a cool suit. Look at this. Love it. The two of ghosts. Look at that. Excellent. Like my ghosts here. Three of ghosts. The four of ghosts. The five of ghosts. I love this one. Very cool. Six of ghosts. Seven of ghosts. Love that. The eight of ghosts. Nine of ghosts. This is a really cool one. Love it. And the 10 of ghosts. Then we have our fan of ghosts. That'd be me. Hunter of ghosts, also me. Advocate of ghosts. Skeptic of ghosts, definitely not me. And then we have our saucers, which I'm assuming would be our swords, so like air suit. Ace of saucers, so this will be depicting, this is a cow, and a lot of times with flying saucers and alien craft, there's a lot of cattle mutilations that have been known to have happened when there's been these types of sightings. So I'm assuming that's why we've got cattle here, the two of saucers, because the cattle do get mutilated, and usually they're like drained of blood, or they're cut in certain ways. Certain organs and things have been cut out of them. Four of saucers. Five of saucers. Six of saucers. These are the more triangular craft which do get seen. Seven of saucers. The eight of saucers. Nine of saucers. The 10 of saucers. Then we have our fan of saucers. Love these triangular ones. Hunter of saucers. Advocate of saucers. And our skeptic of saucers. So that is the entire deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing these. I love anything like this, as you can probably tell. So this was totally me, this deck, so I had to get it. And as I said, I got it from Cheryl at Oneness Emporium, whose details I will link below. I hope everyone is doing really well. I hope you enjoyed seeing this and the little bit of information that I knew about these different entities and things. And yes, I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.